So I've just finished a swim at Bath Uni. Wednesday morning swims, normally long and tiring, but we got it done. I think people make the mistake of thinking the training is the most important thing, and yeah, it is. But if you don't recover optimally, if you don't recover quickly, if you don't recover the best you can, then you're not making the most out of your training. We should all be striving to be recovering better than we are right now. And so I thought I'd bring you along with me today and give you some tips on what I do for recovery and go through some other techniques that you could look at as well. So let's crack on. I'm still very new with this camera. I think that looks okay. What I've done is prepared a smoothie for afterwards. Probably one of the most disgusting looking smoothies I've seen in my life. Not very nice. In here is a banana, some raspberries, some spinach, some dried mango, whole almonds, some honey as well, and then filled up with water. And this is what you get, this bitty looking disgustingness. But smoothies are a very good way of getting a lot of stuff in very quickly and very easily, so I would recommend. It's a bit bitty, but that's not half bad actually. This might take me a while, so I'll finish this. I'm going to drive home and we'll continue the video later. Woo! Got home. I'm going to have some food now. You've seen that I've had that smoothie and that was really good. That's obviously helped recovery, but now I want an actual meal. I'm thinking scrambled eggs on toast. It's just super easy. Cheers. I'm going to chow down on this and then leave it about an hour and a half before my run. I've got a long run today, just like long aerobic run, hour and 35, hour and 40. And then after the run, I'll get back and go through some more recovery techniques that I use. It's not bad. Like I said, it's pretty basic, but it does the job. Hello. Come and say hello to everyone. This is Button. I left a packet of cookies on the table last night. Came down this morning and they were gone. The wrapper was just on the floor, neatly placed in the middle of the floor. Did you eat my cookies? Oi. Did you eat my cookies? Oi. Look at me when I'm talking to you. What are you doing? That was long. That was about 20k. So I guess not crazy long, but I did it really steady, just really nice and steady. I think my average pace is like 5:47 per kilometre, which is about right. That's kind of what you want for those sort of long runs. I think a lot of people they go too quickly on those long steady runs, which is a bit of a mistake. Anyway, the next recovery technique, hydration, right? Of course, everyone's used to hydrating after a run session or any kind of session, but what I would recommend is using some sort of electrolyte tablet or electrolyte drink, something that replaces the sodium content and everything that you lose in your sweat. And what I use is Precision Hydration. Hope that's going to focus. Yeah, is it that way? No, it's that way. Precision Hydration. I've got one of their tabs here. So they come like this, or you get powdered sachets. Pop it in, and it's kind of similar to, if you think like a Barocca. So it's just going to fizz away, and then once that's ready, I'll drink that, and that will really help replace everything that I've lost in my sweat, as I've just said, which is obviously really beneficial for recovery. That is going to help massively. Salty. Now, when it comes down to muscle soreness and reducing that muscle soreness, there are quite a few things that you can do. Ultimately, it comes down to how much you're willing to spend, whether it's a product or a service that you're looking for. But you'll be happy to know there are quite a few options that you can do that are free. You could do something, for instance, like this. That was actually quite good fun to make, but also bloody cold as well. And all joking aside, ice baths or very, very cold baths are really, really helpful with reducing your temperature, reducing blood flow, and reducing muscle soreness. Now, ice baths are something that I actually used to do all the time because they were free and they're really cost effective. You just run the cold tap and you're away. But now, I don't really like doing them. One, because they're just not pleasant at all until your legs go numb. When your legs go numb, they're absolutely fine. But the first section is not pleasant at all. And that's why I use these. These are recovery boots from Aerify. Now, these do cost a fair bit, and there are companies out there that charge a hell of a lot for them. Like Normatec is the one that comes to mind. They charge a lot of money. These ones are not as expensive. They're still, they do still cost a fair bit, but nowhere near as much money as the Normatec ones, and in essence do exactly the same thing. So the idea with these recovery boots is to flush all your used blood that's full of lactate and all the rubbish up into your body. That gets processed and then it pushes nice fresh blood down into your muscles. That's a very long story short, but that's the general idea and they seem to be working. Ooh. Although the recovery boots are really useful, this is just super specific with where you put the pressure. Turn it on. That's not meant to happen. I like using this one, which is the weird butt plug looking thing. There's also an attachment. This attachment, which looks a little bit strange, but I think it's meant to be for sort of your neck, and also your spine is meant to sit in between here, and then you can have it up and down your back, which has been really useful for my back issue, because that just slots in like that. These foam things as well, which are a little bit softer, they're quite nice as well. So you can really sort of attack your whole body with this thing, which is really good, and put as much pressure on or as little pressure on as you want. Price-wise, these vary as well, but if you're a bit strapped for cash, obviously you can do like the ice bath I mentioned earlier. Stretching, again, even if you've got all these fancy things, I think stretching is incredibly valuable for any athlete. And you can get your hands on one of these. This is a physio ball. You could quite easily use a tennis ball, a cricket ball, and this is basically a similar sort of thing to a foam roller, but it's just a little bit more specific, and I prefer these things. You can just pop it anywhere, pop it against a wall, roll out your muscles. It's really good for relieving any of those knots. Thanks so much for watching the video, you lot. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please like below, please comment, please share, and if you haven't subscribed yet, don't know what you've been doing, but please consider subscribing by clicking over to my right. And if you want to watch another video, just click below, and I will see you in the next one.